Let's talk about the transition, right? So is this a little bit of a learning curve from our blue collar folks that are going to be using this, or is this like pretty easy to navigate through? Like, walk me through for someone like you said, maybe they're running their business off of a truck. I have quite a few of those guys, and I respect them because they know their trade really, really well. I couldn't get up on a roof, for goodness sake. I couldn't even tell the difference between a shingle and I could tell the difference between a shingle and a tile, but certain things like underlayments, like there's so much detail that goes into construction that we don't realize. Respect to those guys that are doing the work, but how do they get onboarded? How do they learn? How do they indoctrinate themselves into this whole technology, I guess, information boom?
Yeah, well, first of all, if everyone remembers, I used to have them, these things called Nextel walkie-talkies, and if you're really old like me, we had CB radios. Nobody had to teach me how to use the Nextel walkie-talkie or CB radio. I literally just hit the button and I'm talking to my team, right? As long as they had one as well. This is just as easy. If you can send a text message, which everyone on your team can do, I guarantee everyone's addicted to it, they can use the stuff. We train people in 3 to 5 minutes. And you know why people think software is difficult? And I always pick on my engineers. Well, my engineers who code things have never spent a day on a ladder. I always say, you guys have soft hands. You don't know what it's like to live your life on a ladder and to be up on these roofs. And remember, I was painting and power washing. So I know me, I know my team, and all they want to do is tap a button. Now we can just tap a button and start my truck, push the on button. We had someone the other day who was 90 years old hit on this. You literally tap the text and you're on. There's nothing to think about. And we know that engineers coding overcomplicate our CRMs,